Okay guys, so we just got a ton of giant packages in the mail. I mean, there's like 4 giant boxes slash bags here. I mean, they are huge. They're taking up the entire couch. But yeah, I ordered all of these off of the GE website, and these guys have been around for a while. I just wanted to finally get my hands on them so we could take a look at them. So I'm gonna unbox them for you guys today. So yeah, let's do that. We're gonna start off with this big box here. I think this one's the most appropriate one to start out with because I actually do know who's in this one. Might actually be more than one, you never know. But let's get this open. All right, there we go. That was pretty easy. All right, I'm sure you can already tell who our first guest of the day is. Oh my gosh, he's huge. Okay. Oh my god. All right, so first plush, we got a giant 20-inch Silver the Hedgehog. Oh my gosh, his head is huge. I mean, this guy, he's like a whole, like, tiny human, bro. Like, he is giant. I mean, his hands are huge, his head is huge, it's floppy. I mean, like a bobblehead. Now, I think GE Silver looks great. The giant one, his face is a little, I mean, I don't know, he looks kind of scared. But he still has all that same quality from the smaller version, which I can compare to him now. So here we've got the little Silver compared to the big Silver, and you can just see the size difference. I mean, this guy's the size of this guy's leg. It's crazy how big these guys are. And I gotta be honest, these small GE plushies are already kind of big for what they are. So whenever you go up to this scale, it's just like, basically, if you're looking for a giant Silver plush, I mean, this guy is the way to go. The Kelly Toy giant ones are a little scary looking, but this guy, I mean, this looks like Silver. He's huge. I mean, he can just sit down and he looks like he belongs on a couch. So yeah, we're gonna do the next one now. All right, next in the box, we got another giant, except this time it is Sonic himself. So let's get him out of this packaging if we can. Not as easy as Silver. All right, here we go. Let's get Sonic out of there. And there we go. There's a giant GE Sonic plush. Now, I think something really cool about this one is this guy came out a while ago. I mean, this was years ago this guy came out, but this was basically like the second time GE did a modern Sonic after the Sonic X set release. So the only other time they made a modern Sonic at that point was this giant one, and I was always pretty disappointed because I was like, oh man, give us one at a normal scale, not this giant guy. But you know, they finally did that. But now we just still have this this giant modern Sonic laying around. He still looks really good for a modern Sonic, especially at this scale. It's pretty insane. Him and Silver do line up in terms of size, I think. I think they're just about the same size. Silver's actually a bit bigger, I believe, but still, his size is not to be underestimated. This guy is a giant Sonic plush. You won't find many as big as this guy. So, yeah,
let's see what the next package has in store, guys. Let's see.
Literally had to zoom the camera out because these guys are too massive to unbox. So, this one actually came with a hole in it already. Oh, wow. Okay, this one's gonna be huge. Come on. Okay, he just fell out of his bag, but oh my gosh, we've got a giant Super Sonic right after Sonic 2. So I think this guy is a little more on the Silver size because the modern Sonic one is a bit smaller than the rest since he was released first, I believe. But this guy is giant, like all the rest of them. I mean, what's different? But still, very cool looking plush. Like, to have a giant Super Sonic, you don't see that very often. Now, what can you use this giant Super Sonic for? I don't know. I don't know why you'd need a giant Super Sonic. But if you just want giant Super Sonic, here you go. But he's still a very cool looking guy. He's got the red eyes, the frown. He looks very angry. His brows are a little strange looking. I don't know if I can fix that. But yeah, they also still have the hang string, which feels kind of weird to hang these guys by a string because of how big they are. It feels like they're just gonna, yeah, I mean, that's a supersonic R, right? Now, for comparison to these two, here's the regular Sonic we use. I would show you Supersonic next to the regular Supersonic, but can't find that guy right now, unfortunately. But here's the regular Sonic compared to the giant Sonic. As you can see, just like Silver, he's barely the size of his leg. I mean, this guy really is massive. And here he is next to Supersonic. He feels even a bit smaller to this one because Supersonic's a little bit bigger. But yeah, I mean, this guy's just curling up and he's the size of his head. Okay, we're gonna open our next one here. I don't know which one this is. All right, let's see. Oh, okay, all right. I know those spiked shoes from anywhere. Let's get this guy open. Get him out of there. And there he is, the giant Werehog. I'm gonna get him out of this bag. All right, and he is out. You know, weirdly enough, the Werehog feels smaller compared to everyone else. I don't know if he actually is. I mean, no, yeah, the Werehog is much smaller compared to everyone else here. So I don't know why the Werehog is so much smaller. I think it comes down to his legs. The Werehog's design just makes it to where they have to shorten the legs. So yeah, his legs are kind of what bring him down. He's still a giant plush, don't get me wrong, but I wouldn't say he's on the level of giant as these guys. He's just not making it there, but still very cool to have a giant Werehog. And of course, here he is next to the little Werehog. Really makes this Werehog plush seem tiny, even though he's like pretty big. But this guy is still way bigger because he's 20 inches like those guys, but still smaller. So I don't know why they advertise him as 20 inches, but okay. All right, now it is time for the last giant plush of the day. This guy is pretty cool looking from what I've seen. All right, let's get this guy out of there. And there he is, the giant Shadow. This will be perfect to go with Sonic and Silver. This one is much easier to open, weirdly enough. All right. There's Giant Shadow. He also feels a bit shorter, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know, maybe it's something about his legs. Let's compare him. So he is actually the same size as Sonic, but he actually ends up being a little bit bigger. I still think Silver is the biggest one here. I think it really just comes down to Silver's hair that makes him the biggest. But man, this Giant Shadow, he looks really mad, like he is pissed. I don't know why the Giant Shadow always looks so angry. Like even looking at the product images on the website, this guy looks super angry. I mean, if we compare him to the smaller Shadow, even the small Shadow doesn't look that mad. I mean, this guy's just... But yeah, he looks pretty cool for a Giant Shadow plush, I gotta admit. So here is the whole group of giant plushies together. As you can see, these guys take up the entire couch. These guys really are as massive as they look, but they all look super cool. So you guys let me know in the comments which one of these giant dudes is your favorite and if we should use any of these guys in a video, because I mean, these guys, they cost more than you think considering they're kind of large. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and let us know if you have any suggestions for this channel. If maybe you want us to unbox a certain plush, just let us know and maybe we'll do it. So see you guys in the next video.